Can Frank Sanchez beat Tyson Fury? His manager seems to think so. Let's talk about it.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Boxing scene. Link will be in the description. The question is asked. Can Frank Sanchez beat Tyson Fury? His manager seems to think so. He says he can beat him right now. Mike Borao, manager of heavyweight contender Frank Sanchez, is confident his boxer is capable of beating WBC world champion Tyson Fury. Sanchez, 19-0, is currently ranked at 6 by the WBC. In his most recent fight, Sanchez saw action in September as part of the undercard to the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder trilogy fight. Sanchez outboxed fellow unbeaten F.A. Jagba over 12 rounds for a unanimous decision win, while Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder in the 11th round. The Cuban boxer is a gym stablemate of Mexican superstar Saul Canelo Alvarez. The two boxers are trained by Eddie Reynoso. Fury is looking to return to the ring in the first quarter of 2022. There is not an opponent set, set at the time, at the moment, but the two frontrunners are British heavyweights Dillian Whyte and Joe Joyce. Sanchez is back in the ring on January 1st when he faces Carlos Negron as part of an undercard to the heavyweight strap between Luis Ortiz and Charles Martin. Wow, that's going to be a hell of a card, man. Frank Sanchez is one of the most active, high-profile fighters today. Frank was the co-main event for the Fury vs. Wilder 3. He has featured on Canelo's pay-per-view fights, and he is now co-main event for the Charles Martin and Luis King Kong Ortiz pay-per-view fight. His rise has been extraordinary, as well as his undeniable talent, Borao told Sky Sports. I think Frank Sanchez beats Tyson Fury today. Tyson is no fool, so I doubt you see a voluntary against Frank anytime soon. He will have to force the issue by beating guys like F.A. Jagba and work towards the mandatory. At Frank's current place, I have no doubt he will become number one contender in short order. The day Frank Sanchez gets an opportunity and fights for a world title is the day he becomes heavyweight champion. That is the article. Here's my opinion. I don't disagree. Frank Sanchez is 6'4", 200 some odd pounds, light on his feet, fast hands, 78-inch reach. His breakout fight was against F.A. Jagba. A lot of people picked F.A. to win. A lot of people said it was a 50-50 fight or F.A. would win. I said Frank was going to win. And not only did he beat F.A., he knocked him down, man. He hurt him. And F.A. is a power puncher, very slow, but you saw the difference in talent in the ring. Frank Sanchez is a bad man. And I know he's with Eddie Reynoso, and I don't want to get into that. Let's not get into that. I'm telling you what I see. If he's clean, he's a bad man. So he hasn't been popped yet. You know what? Let's speak positive. He's not going to get popped. Frank Sanchez is a bad man. That's a bad man. He could beat anybody in the heavyweight division. Frank Sanchez is a bad man. Does he beat Tyson Fury? Don't know. Don't know. But I will say this. I'm not going to put it past him. That's a scary dude. I saw him in Vegas. I walked right past him in Vegas. He just did the pre-fight conference at the MGM. Walked right past him. I'd have stopped him, but he doesn't speak English, But seemed like a nice guy. I didn't I didn't detect any negative energy from him, because there's a lot of fighters I'll just walk past the key. I was like, I'll keep walking and say, I don't want to talk to him. His energy's bad. You know, there was a few fighters in Vegas. I said, I don't want to talk to him. But there's a lot of guys that was super friendly that I, walked right up to them. If Frank was in a rush, I walked right past him. He's a little bigger than me. And I said, that's a big guy, man. He's big. Like in person, he's big. And I know FA's big. FA's what, 6'7"? FA's big. Frank outboxed FA. He outpunched FA, knocked FA down. Won convincingly, no controversy. I think Frank Sanchez, and I know, look, he's from that Cuban school. The boxing world, the heavyweight division, was so scared of King Kong Ortiz that they didn't want to give him an opportunity. Until this day, that is one of the biggest crimes in history, in boxing history. That's wrong what they did to King Kong Ortiz. They waited him out. I don't know how he's going to look against Charles Martin, but I pick him to beat Charles Martin. No disrespect to Charles Martin. I like Charles Martin. I just don't think he beats King Kong. But who knows? He might age in this fight. And they want him to go away. Just like they want Rigondeaux to go away. Just like they just got Lara. Oh, well, we got Lara out the way. We got away with one with him and Canelo. Now we ain't got to worry about him now. He had a fight with Jared Hurd and lost a step. Rigo got an L. He lost to Lomachenko, and they took his belt in the previous division. That had nothing to do with the Lomachenko, man. They did him. I don't know what they're doing to these black Cuban fighters. They do them dirty. King Kong Ortiz, and I know he popped dirty. I know that. I know he forgot to list his blood pressure medication. He was fighting Deontay, but Deontay still gave him an opportunity. That's something more than the whole boxing world ever gave King Kong Ortiz. He was supposed to fight AJ. That didn't happen. Everybody ducked Ortiz. And no sooner than they're saying, look, I think Ortiz might be out of here. If he looks normal against Charles Martin, that's when people are going to get him. If he has a hard way to go with Charles Martin, that's when people are going to be lining up to get him. Who knows? Maybe Ortiz says, you know what, F it, I'm done with this sport. It's horrible. I'm going to start training in Miami. I'm going to train kids or something. I'm going to train other fighters. No sooner than he's gone, here comes Frank Sanchez. There's no getting out of this. And I'm talking to the boxing world, the heavyweight division. There's no getting out of this. Ortiz almost done. He's old man Ortiz. Or we don't know if he's 50 or 40. Don't matter. The man was dangerous. You ducked him. You rode him out. Fine. Here comes Frank Sanchez. This man is dangerous. He can beat anyone in the division. This is a bad man. It's a 50-50 fight with anyone based off of what I saw. It's a 50-50 fight with anyone. Frank Sanchez can compete with anybody in the heavyweight division. Anybody. And I mean anybody. This is a dangerous man. It's 50-50 with the top names, and it's 60-40 with a couple of those names. Think about what I'm saying. This is a bad man. Now, of course, it's boxing. I'm saying all of this now. He can get in there with Negron, and Negron lands something, and there goes that. It's boxing. We know that. But based off of the eye test, do you agree or disagree? Does he beat Tyson Fury? I'm not writing that off. This is a bad man. But will he get his opportunities, or will he get the King Kong Ortiz treatment? It's up to us, the impartial fans, to decide, right? Do right by Sanchez. He did Lara dirty. He did Rigo dirty. He did King Kong Ortiz dirty. Do not do Frank Sanchez dirty. The only thing I will say is he's with Reynoso. He works with Canelo. So maybe that association will get him better opportunities. Sometimes you got to mix the bad with the good. But salute to Frank Sanchez. I hope you stay clean, buddy. Because who you're rubbing elbows with, there's a bad reputation over there. But I hope you stay clean, and I hope you get all the opportunities you deserve. That's a bad man. Let's see what happens. But salute to Frank Sanchez. Let's see what happens. Move!